Oh man. Hey, what's up everybody? I hope y'all can hear me. Got a couple new devices in here. So just kind of changing stuff around or whatever. This might sound a little bit better. But anyway, yeah, so I'm live and today, y'all are my friends, family. Y'all have known me for a while. A lot of y'all people do. Uh and I wanted to have a moment of transparency, mainly for the sake of accountability. And clarity, what do you say? Thank God for granting me this moment of clarity, this moment of honesty, so you can feel my truth. Um, so anyone who knows me or has met me just probably the first time, I'm a relatively loquacious person. You know what I'm saying? A funny story. The first time I heard the word loquacious, I thought it was somebody lame. This goes to show you can't lie. But yeah, so I'm pretty talkative. I get it very honestly. My mother talks a lot. My father talks a lot. A whole lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. Um, and so I've been allowed to be on stages. I've been allowed to do a whole lot of stuff. Um, and did a stint in politics. You got to talk there. Even did some stuff, just speaking engagements, things of that nature. But one thing that I really, really, really struggle with is this, right? Talking to nobody. It feels like to me, like talking to a computer screen, talking with it's not an audience. Like I'm really like whether it's two people or 2,000, 2,000,000 people, I don't mind being in front of a crowd. I'm an entertainer. I'm a performer. Everything I do, I like to, be performance based with it and like to be good at it. But and I feel like I kind of like the audience thing works for me. It's like I love the stuff that I do best in front of people. Like I'm not the type of person I don't do well in practice. Shout out to Allen Iverson. What I'm saying? Like practice, whether it's playing the drums, congas, or like, practice, I'm just, as long as I get it right, I'm good. But when showtime hits, I go in. Um, and so this so when I'm sitting in here, I'm in my office by myself, with nobody to really talk to besides hopefully people who show up on the live, they see the video or something like that and they tune in. It's a little I get nervous, and that's why I haven't really gotten into the whole content creation stuff, getting really involved in the social media pushes and things like that, because it's something that I mean, I'll admit I feel weak at it. uh because I'm not talking to anybody. I'm a conversationalist. I am, like I said, I can't stand in front of a stage and talk to people. But anybody who's ever seen me speak publicly, they know I often will get into conversation with the audience, um, or I just try to stick to the point. Or I was raised in the church. I was allowed to, some people say testify, almost after every service. So speaking in front of people is not something that makes me nervous. I know how to stick to the point, know how to stay on topic, all that stuff. My pastor taught me a lot of that. And but now in this social media age where I'm talking to an inanimate object, like right now I'm looking at one of my computer screens with the camera on top of it, so that I can give y'all the just talk to y'all. And it feels different. So like I said, this is my moment of transparency where I just kind of want to expose that weakness. So, that's why I haven't been doing it. However, if anyone knows me, they know that I do not like to let my my fears hold me back. Like I'm afraid of heights. People don't know that. I'm really, really, really afraid of heights. But if necessary, I will climb on a ladder. I'll be on top of a roof. I'm on planes pretty often. And I even look down because I don't like fear to conquer me. Um, so when it comes to this, I'm going to challenge myself over the entire month of February. Now, everybody knows, I mean, not everybody don't know. My birthday is on Friday. I'll be 41. And I feel like at 41, I'm too old to be scared to talk in front of a regular camera. One reason I came photography was talking behind camera. But again, I don't mind the spotlight. I don't mind being in front, but it's not really my goal and all that. But yeah, so here's what I'm gonna ask y'all to do. Help me out, okay? Every day, if you see that I haven't posted anything, call me out on it. I mean, when I say posted stuff, I mean like my face in front of the camera talking. So sometimes I record a bunch of stuff and just post it every day. Some days I may, continue to go live like this, whatever. But help me out. People ask often when it comes to friends and businesses and things like that. How do you deal with it? Like me, I don't really depend on my friends and family to build my business. Like I don't depend on them to like buy my stuff, or of course I love any support that I get, but I don't put that pressure on them. But I'm going to ask any of you all who say that you like me, with friends, you love me, you want to see me successful, all that type of stuff. I'm going to ask you all, and I'm going to ask y'all to hold me accountable. Like every day, be like, hey, Carl, did you post yet? Did you go live? So even if it's like 11:59, I'm gonna have to do it. Because I can't let this hold me back, hold me down. I talked to my man, I think that's probably him right there, in the comments. We talk about how we trying to reach our audiences, and talk to him about his content and stuff like that. I just got to be better at it. Like my man Charles, Neil, he faithful with it. He in the shop, he got the microphone, and he hits it good. Like it's like, hey, that's what I'm trying to get like that. Even my man Pudge, like when he does his stuff, he did his 28-day challenge. He was reviewing books every day. He was live. Me, I'm like, man, I give myself excuses. I got too much work to do. I got to fulfill client stuff. I don't get no sleep anyway. So, I'm just asking y'all. So this is day one. So until the end of February, so I'll be like 30 days, I guess, until the end of February, Carbuary, as I like to call it. I'm just going to ask y'all to help me with my weakness. You know what I'm saying? Like hit me up and hold me accountable. Don't let me slip. Be like, hey, look, Carl, you ain't go live today. You got some information. So like today, one of my challenges is I'm going to map out the things that I'm going to talk about, because and if you all know, I honor the Sabbath. So that means I won't be doing it probably on Saturday, which means I got to do twice as much on Sunday. So not Sunday, twice as much on, sometime during the week, so that I have something to go up on Saturday when I'm not working, or even Friday evening when I'm not working. So it's kind of like, like that's my manna situation. But so that's all I'm asking, for all of those who rock with me. If you ask me how can you support my business, of course you can buy my book, you can recommend me to people, all that good stuff, but really help me to be accountable, because I really feel like this is one of them hurdles or humps that'll get me to the next level. Because I'm just saying, like right now, I'm forcing myself to keep talking because I just want to be like, all right, I'm out. Because again, I'm not talking to anybody. It's weird to me. Like I'm looking at myself, like, how some people, they talk in the mirror to themselves. I don't do that. Like I don't wake up in the morning and be like, you is smart, you is kind, you is important. I don't do that to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I do have conversations with myself sometimes, but I'm not looking at myself when I'm doing it. It's like if I'm outside taking a walk, running, lifting weights, whatever, I'll do it then. But looking at the face that you see, the reflection of the face that you see on my computer screen right now with a spotlight in my face, it's just weird to me. Please put me on the stage any day. I will crush it. That's what I do. But this thing, and then I got to do birthday coming up, so I'm gonna get my hair and all this stuff handled. But I can't even let that be an excuse. Like that was my excuse for a minute. It's like, yo, Carl, you gotta get your head done before you go live. It's like, I don't have to. It's a good thing to do it. But people who know me, they know I ain't no pretty boy. So like I said, y'all help me out. If you love me, help me out. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, drop it in my inbox, put it on my wall, call me out. I don't mind being called out. People know that, you know what I'm saying? Because if I need help, I'm gonna accept it whichever way it comes, as long as it works for me. But just make sure that like I said, I'm gonna try to find a way to do it, because I do actually have a lot of knowledge. I'm a little bit smart, right? I went to the best school on the planet, so I got to be somehow smart. But that's Hampton University, in case anybody was wondering. You know what I'm saying? Hampton, a thought sent from heaven above, right there. Yeah, back. So I have a lot of stuff in me. Like if it's just something, but I want to be live for at least 5 minutes every day, or have 5 minutes of content every day while I'm talking to people, so that again I can get over this. I don't know if it's a fear, it's an apprehension, it's something I'm uncomfortable with. But yeah, like again, I'm forcing myself to keep talking because I'm trying to, break out of it, and I'm gonna go back and look at this and hear my voice, like, yo, why do you even sound like this? Yo, you sound like a little kid. Like I feel like that all the time. So I mean, like I feel I could be a little bit transparent with everybody here about this situation. But anyway, for those of you all who have not gotten it, go get a book. 7-Day Business Plan. Available on Amazon. Go to 7daybusinessplan.com. You sign up, you get the ebook for free. If you purchase the book, also included with the book on page 9, there is a download where you can actually fill out your own business plan using my templates that we use. I'm going to be going live. Like I said, pretty often, if people want to go live to talk about their business, I don't have a problem with that. I would love to, bring more people on to talk about what it is you're doing. I know I'm going, my man, Jacob Crane, we have, I'm a part of his organization. We're doing an all-star game in a few weeks. And so we're going to go live talking about how we're taking SFP national, it's regional right now, spanning from New York to Florida, but we're trying to go national with it. Some things going on in Texas with She Hoops and things like that, so I'm looking forward to y'all. So, if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, metaphysical speculations, please feel free to holler at me. I'm always open to talk to y'all, to talk to people, because it's easier for me to talk to people than to talk to this camera. So, give me an excuse, right? Something like that. All right. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. I want you to have profit. My program, Profit Before Pain, helps you to put money in your pocket so that you can actually have that motivation to keep going. So many times we quit and we stop our businesses because we haven't experienced the profit that we want. I'm the type of person, I've been through it. This is what I've used to launch both of my businesses. I had a photography business. I used this same program, made $3,000 the first week. I'm also an ethical hacker, and I launched my ethical hacking classes where I teach people how to protect themselves online, and I made $5,000 my first time going live with it, and continuously made $20,000 the first month. So I'm telling you, this works. That is my solution. And in my 4-day to launch program, you work with myself, you work with my team. We use our templates, our methodologies to get you off the ground. You're in the room with other entrepreneurs who want to help you. Now, I'm telling you, you may be hesitant, but I don't want you to be in the same position next year where you haven't started fulfilling your dreams. You haven't started doing what you want to do. You haven't started doing what you want. We don't want you to experience this pain again. Let's get you making this money. Let's be real. That's what it's about. You want to be able to make an honest living. So click the link below, sign up. Let's get to work and come to my webinar. Let's see how this works. We can work together. And as I've said before, I will be your 7th customer. You go through my program and we get you a viable offer that I help you develop. I'll be your 7th customer. Even if it's something that I'll never use in my life, I will still purchase it and give it to somebody else. So let's go. 4dayslaunch.com. Let's make it happen. Are you the person who's been thinking about starting their business forever? You have an